So you mentioned operational experience, OE. Like you might explain that what that is to like those non-airline people. What that would consist of?
Yeah, so the OE is your final step in your training. You've done all the written tests, you've done the ground schools, you've done all the simulator flight. You've done your check ride with the company check airmen. You've now been you've been blessed to go out on the line. So now you know how to fly the airplane. You're just going to go out with the check airmen and actually fly the airplane with actual live with actual passengers, full flight crew, and everything. So then at that point you're going to fly the airplane. Everything that you learned in the sim, you're now going to apply it into real world, and not only are you actually learning applying what you learned in the sim to flying the actual aircraft, manipulate the controls itself. Now you got to learn how to deal with the environment around you, dealing with flight attendants, dealing with whoever else, with the operation as a whole. So it's supposed to be a teaching event, but there's some people that actually don't make it through because they can't fly the airplane, or just somehow they just can't seem to to get it.
Yeah, which is
so it's the final stage of your of your training, and they say you can breathe a sigh of relief after the simulator, but it's more so on the OE, because if you don't do well, and there's been stories even at my current company or even other places I've been to that guys, they can't make it, they can't fly the airplane, they can't operate in the airplane in the environment in
the real world,
the airport, or
yeah, it's a good it's kind of important. Yeah, good point. Because now you're typed, you're fully trained within that controlled environment, because it's really what it is. Everything is controlled, and then now because remember, they can't teach you everything. They can't teach everything in the classroom and the simulator.
Right.
It's just not possible. There's not enough time. So then you go out in the real world, and everything's just thrown at you. And they can't teach everything in the real world either, so you just got to take it as it comes. So you go out there, and all of a sudden you got to learn, these, you go through Chicago or whatever. Chicago, you got to learn all these random frequencies, and you got to talk to different 2, 3, 4 people at the same time, and you got flight attendants talking to you, and all these things, and you still got to fly the plane and weather and all these things. And then if you're a captain, you got to be able to control all that environment as a captain.
Right.
So yeah, as a first officer, when I was going through OE, I was in Chicago, and oh my God, it is not. I learned to respect airline pilots within my first day of OE. I mean, it is not. Well, now it is because I'm experienced, but back when I first started, it was not an easy task, man. I mean, we took off, and I think we went to Bloomberg, Illinois, whatever it is. And we landed, and I was still back in O'Hare trying to figure out what the hell's going on. It was just so much going on, man. And the captain looked over him like, you can tell I was completely overwhelmed. He's like, "It's all right, man. We're good. We're here."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good point, because you get through all your training, the sim and everything. You're happy, and you go through that phase, and then you don't make it. You get slashed and get sent home. So. Oh yeah, especially as a captain, you're in control of all that stuff. So.